Hey, Trey.
How you doing?
We will start with questions from Seth Emerson, please.
Trey, I'll start off with the question about the snapping. Obviously, a few muffs in the opener, but things went really well from what we could tell against Auburn. Did you see anything on film? Did you work on anything that was kind of an instant fix, or what happened?
I mean, it's just a minor mess up. Some you have to get fixed each and every day. Some you got to stay on top of them.
So it wasn't anything like mechanical or
No.
anything that you were doing wrong?
No, sir.
Okay, we will go to Jake Rowe, then Connor Riley.
Trey, kind of staying on that snapping issue, I think it was when you were a freshman, maybe Kirby kind of mentioned it as something that you were working on. How hard do you get coached on that, and how much time do you kind of spend on it during the week, making sure you kind of get it corrected and you're as sharp as possible?
It's just an everyday mentality. I mean, it's an everyday thing. You just have to go out there and that's the main thing. You just got to focus on the snap. I mean, the snap is the most important thing. So that's what you got to focus on each and every day.
Hey, Trey, freshman defensive lineman Jalen Carter, what makes him so difficult to block or go up against in practice?
Oh, I mean, he's a great player. I mean, strong guy. I mean, no different than any other lineman we got. I mean, just a great freshman that came in ready to play.
Okay, we will go to Chip Towers and then Anthony Dasher.
Trey, snapping was just one of the things that you guys looked a lot better on against Auburn, pass protection, blocking, the whole 9 yards. What did y'all do to basically to show that much improvement in 1 week's time?
I mean, that stuff, I mean, those are things like we've been working on, and I mean, we just had to let it loose. I mean, I guess it was just a first game instant type thing, but I mean, that's something we shouldn't have, but we had it. I mean, it's in the past now, but I mean, it's just something that comes from practice and just relaying over to the game or practicing hard each and every day.
Thank you.
Hey, Trace, kind of similar to those lines. What was the conversation like between you, Ben, and Justin going into the game last week? As far as what y'all wanted to be able to do, and ultimately, how do y'all think it all panned out for you against the Tigers?
Basically, move the ball. I mean, the Auburn game, I mean, basically whoever rushed for the most yard, that's who won the game. And it's been like that for several years. So, I mean, we just took that mentality and ran with it.
Okay, next we will go to Mark Weiser and then Brandon Sudge.
Hey, Trey, I guess there's some rain in the forecast. I'm curious how much wet ball work you guys have done this week. And, did you learn anything about, like, the Kentucky game last year about playing in that stuff?
Yeah, I mean, we've played in obviously before. It's just a day-to-day thing, like I said, with the snapping and stuff like that. I mean, it's just a way to just keep you on your toes and help you out during the game and without you even knowing it. So.
Hey, Trey, I wanted to ask you kind of an off-topic question, but so with your nephew, AJ Hill, who's the 8th grade quarterback at Houston, I was just wondering what y'all's relationship was like, and it kind of being a football family that y'all had down there, and just tell me a bit about him.
Oh, he's a great player. I mean, AJ is a great player. I mean, you just stay on each and every day because, I mean, he's seen what I went through recruiting. So, I mean, that's the same stuff he's about to get. So, I mean, he's not blind coming into the situation he's about to come in. So, I mean, he's a very good player. I mean, just got to keep working every day.
Okay, next we will go to Lance McCurley and then Griffin Callahan.
I don't have a question.
Okay. Hey, Trey, I just want to see, what do you think made you so successful blocking for the run last week? And what are you guys doing to make sure that carries over into this weekend?
Just the way our practice set up. I mean, the practice just, like I said, relay over to the game, and our practices are so hard. It make the games much easier, and like our tempo and the way we do things here at Georgia, it just basically makes stuff easier on game day.
Okay, next we'll go to Palmer Tomes.
Yeah, Trey, a lot of talk heading into this game has been about the Tennessee offensive line. Do you guys feel like there's a chip on y'all's shoulder to prove that y'all should be the offensive line that people are talking about?
Oh, most definitely. I mean, we feel like that every week. We just got a chip on our shoulder, and just, I mean, basically, just get us going each and every week for people to notice us and talk about us, and that's that drive that we need each and every week to show people why we the best O-line.
Okay, we have a time for a few more. We'll open it up for questions.
Hey Trey, when somebody like Ben wins the an SEC award for lineman of the week, is that something the rest of the guys kind of sharing as well? Kind of how does that work with y'all?
Oh yeah, the most definitely. I mean, that make us feel special. I mean, everybody on the. I mean, basically, it's a week-to-week thing. I mean, you work hard, you get noticed, things of that nature, and I mean, that's something everybody want to accomplish in the SEC, like as a lineman, just to get noticed, because linemen really don't get noticed like that. So, I mean, that was a big accomplishment for Ben and a big accomplishment for us as a whole offensive line.
Trey, I noticed Cedric has gotten into a couple both games thus far this year. What is he like as a player? What's he like as a person? And kind of have you taken him under your wing?
Oh, most definitely. Just teaching him the ropes of the game, like the ropes of the calls, the ins and outs of things. I mean, he's a great player, very athletic. He's just a guy. I mean, when it's his time to step up, he's gonna do it.
Trey, what about Tennessee coming in here this weekend? What do you think about when you think about having to play Tennessee? Period, and obviously they're another top 15 team.
Well, I mean, everybody still got that hype mentality or whatnot. I mean, we just got to treat it like a regular game, like week to week, every week. I mean, we just got to focus on Tennessee, and I mean, they top 5, top 10, or whatever. I mean, we just focusing on them and basically seeing the things that they're doing, and we just focus on ourselves to make sure we're doing everything right.